Popped on right away. Alright, let's do this. I don't even need to touch the screen. It's starting to freaking freak me out, actually. Because what do we count? 3 times that it's shut off in the middle of streaming? Because I either raised or lowered the AC. So you get a video of me going, oh, let me turn the fan down so you can hear me better. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I wasn't even touching, I didn't touch the screen. And it turned on. And it's done that a lot. There's a bunch of times that I put the phone in the stand and it just turns on. Where were we? They loved it. I did the cake shake for them and they loved it. And last night I did another cake shake and they haven't said anything yet, but I don't know if they've seen it, because I don't know if they're checking Blue Sky. There is a what do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? You know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I don't know it. I can't think of it. You know, I completely lost my train of thought. But a lot of people have a bunch of accounts and they're not using them because they're so inundated with accounts. They don't have, there's no priority in it. I have too many accounts. I mean, swapping back from Twitch and YouTube is insane. I personally would much rather just stream on YouTube. If I had my way, I would promote through Twitter, only stream on YouTube, and not have a secondary account like Stowe. If I had my way. But I don't have my way. A freaking moron bought Twitter, turned it into a toxic soup mess, which I can't stand, just so you know. I literally cringe anytime that I'm on there. Cringe. And it's YouTube's fault. I blame YouTube, the reason why I still keep going back. Otherwise, I would just go like a once a month thing where I check to see if my artwork reappeared somewhere and delete it. I remember that argument I had with somebody, talking about like how they're not stealing your shit and they're, this thing and how we're all in this together and everything like that. And I was like, I can't even get people to stop posting my artwork on Twitter. And that's a simple thing I've asked. That's the most basic thing that I ask. It really shows that, one, they're not looking at my channel. Anything that I've said, done, they don't get that. And two, they're not going to my channel they're just typing in my name. Because if they actually went to my channel, if they actually highlighted over my name that they posted in their channel, they would see that it specifically says nobody has permission on this platform. Twitter cannot use my shit. Please remove it. It says it. I can't get people. I've tried. I've messaged them. I've done everything. People love the Twitter. They love it. They can't get enough of it. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think that there is definitely a kind of a disconnect because people are so, like, there's so many. I mean, how many times have I moved already? You know, I went from MySpace to Facebook to Discord to now Stove. Like that's my evolution of those platforms. And before I was on MySpace, I was in forums and whatnot. You had to actually look it up or get an invite back in the day. People that I adore so much. I adore her. I think she's awesome. I don't know if she's just flat out refused or just didn't realize it, or she just doesn't even use it. I think the last time she posted on Blue Sky was last year, like early last year. She just doesn't log into it. And if I find the account that's attached, that's sending me all these spammers, I am going to block you so hard, I can't tell you. Whoever they are, they won't watch they don't watch my videos because they're too busy freaking making bots. Somebody asked me, because I follow, and it's definitely a flaw, because I follow everybody. It's definitely a flaw of mine. I'm gonna even like put it in that category. It is a flaw. and it's just how it is. And I know what it feels like, being on the other end of it. You follow somebody and they don't reciprocate. They don't even acknowledge that you're human. They don't even and I'm like going, this is not what I'm not here to boost you. I'm not here to boost you. And hopefully you're not here to boost me. We're not here to boost each other. If we don't like what the other is doing, let's not follow each other. I'm perfectly okay with that. But if we're having a good time and we're making a connection and we can be friends or friendly, I don't know why it's so difficult for people to follow back. And I totally understand. There are probably, on Blue Sky alone, there's hundreds of people that I don't follow back. In fact, I think it's 300 people that I'm not following back. And the main reason for that is because I'm trying to make a connection with them, and we didn't. And now it's more difficult for them to I think I've sounded like a hypocrite here, because I follow everybody. That's one of my flaws. And then I said, I'm going to stop for a bit. And then I turned around and said that there's hundreds of people that I don't follow back. I follow them back immediately. But if we're not making a connection and we're just here for follows, if I don't like what I see in their feed, if there's nothing in their feed, I unfollow them. If there's only reposts in their feed, I unfollow them. And if they obviously do something malicious and, spam me or do something like that, I'll block them, ban them. But it's not a simple thing. If they stop following me, I'm not going to miss them. In fact, I kind of want most of them to just stop following me. Bye. Bye, Felicia. But I'm going to go to the flip side. I got yelled at for unfollowing somebody who stopped following me, who I thought we had like a really nice connection. In fact, I followed them again over the years. I stopped doing it, but I followed them again over the years, and I've made slime for them, and I made a queue for them. But yeah, I followed them over the years to see if they'd follow me back, and they still refuse to follow me. And I'm just like going, that's like freaking a really big insult, because you're showing that we are not, friends. That we are that everything that I'm doing is just meaningless. Is the rain annoying? I'm, let's just get going. Yeah, and they're not the only one. There's there was a bunch of people. I usually don't go back and follow them again. And this one VTuber is the reason that I stopped doing that. She set the tone for the whole thing. The first account that I followed on Twitch, not the first VTuber I followed, because I followed a bunch of them here on YouTube. But I created an account to follow. I created an account. Yeah, actually, I created the account for Iron Mouse, and she didn't participate in the challenge. That's why I created the account. I didn't even follow her. In fact, I followed somebody else after I made the account. That person did some shady stuff. I don't know the whole story, and I ended up choosing sides, but to be fair, she didn't do anything wrong. But the reason that I chose the side that I chose was because we weren't connected. We never were connected. In the 6 months that I was watching her and doing all this stuff, and I actually wrote parody songs for her, and of course sang them, and now you know who it is if you do any type of research, but you won't, so that's good that you're lazy. But because I don't talk, I don't want to talk about the bad shit. Definitely not. I don't want to talk about bad shit and name their name. But the only reason, and this is absolutely, and I've said this like a bunch of times before, the only reason I went with the side that I chose sides, because I didn't have to. I wasn't getting thrown out. I wasn't getting banned. I was in good standing when I left. I didn't do anything wrong. The only reason that I left, and the only reason that I chose the side that I chose, is because I realized we were not connected. I was not connected to that VTuber. And the same goes with Iron Mouse. I have followed and unfollowed and followed and unfollowed Iron Mouse a million times, only because I adore her. I think she's awesome. All that wonderful stuff. But she has never made the connection to me. And when my entire reason for me to be a streamer is to make connections, it's not worth it. I didn't become a streamer to be an artist. I didn't become a streamer to be a singer. I didn't become all that stuff. When it all boils down, when you get right down to it, it is a mess. It is a huge, huge mess. We're still going. We're still alive. Yay. I'm still recording. I wish I posted that. Or talked about what an awesome stream I had. I mean, my last stream was awesome. Even when I'm playing, I was supposed to play Fortnite, and my computer crashed on it, and friggin' I got into the game, and I was trying to get the game loaded up onto the stream, and it didn't load. And this was before I even started, before I even went live, and I couldn't get it up. I couldn't get it to see it. Not going to run a stream of me playing a game that's not even on the stream, that's not even loaded. Happened with Demonologist, and it's kind of like a crazy thing. I don't know if it wouldn't be fair to survivors for me to be doing a pickup. Pickup game. I don't like any of the survivors to play. I don't even know if there's a difference between survivors or whether it's just skins. I think it might be. There's definitely a difference between killers. Unlocked couldn't believe it. I unlocked the nurse. I think it might automatically unlock. I might have already had it. I don't even know how the game works. So I might do a Dead by Daylight with my Nurse Ratched. And play that. I have not. Just so you know, I've not played any other killer except for Trapper. So, but I've not played any other killer except for the Trapper, so I wouldn't even know. I have a lot of blood points that I can put into the nurse, which is probably what I will do if I get that up. Oh. Why? You might be asking yourself, why? Why do you have a Nurse Ratched skin for the bean? And because I did not have Nurse Ratched was not Nurse Ratched was not in my Halloween costumes, which would have been I would have actually liked it. Now I created the character so that I can do the opening to the real Q Bean. Which is a parody song of the real Slim Shady. And I still never even I have the parody song written. I have it all set. I've tried to sing it a bunch of times. I think the problem is that I'm trying to sing it, and I need to rap it, and there are certain things that I cannot do, and rapping is one of them. I am not a rapper. I cannot throw down. And as much as I did the rap battle and people were like all amazed and crazed and praising me and stuff like that, I got the gist of it. They're praising me because I was brave enough to do it. And being brave enough to do it is not one of my flaws. I would definitely do it again. As far as the actual recording of it and me doing it, it was so awful. It was awful. It was so awful that even though I made a clip of it, I've never posted it. And thank God I lost the battle. I was eliminated the first round. Thank God, because I don't think I could handle a second freaking battle. torture people like that. I mean, they didn't invite me to rap battle again, and I was just like, I'm gonna spare you guys. And I kind of off the list as it was. And it runs through Discord anyway, so even if they were asking me now, I'm not on Discord anymore. But I've definitely, there's definitely a drop of people connected, and I can't be worrying about that shit. When I realized that 11,000 people, 11,000, I'm gonna put it in perspective. 11,000 people that followed me on Twitter did not follow me to Blue Sky. That's more people than everybody else, including the people who are, cross-platformed on everything else, including Blue Sky. That's more people than all of it combined. Here, YouTube, Stoat, Twitch, every other platform that I'm connected in. The 11,000 people that I am no longer connected to. And of course that number has dropped down. It might have dropped down below 9,000. But even with 9,000 people, it's still more people than every other platform that I'm on combined. It is what I've given up. It is definitely what I've given up. And I think that it's, I think that I'm still connected because, like I said, I'm connected because of YouTube. Because YouTube does not have a thing for Blue Sky. It only has something for Twitter, which they're calling X, and it is what it is. It most certainly is what it is. Talking about numbers is kind of like a really weird thing because, when I talk about the numbers, it's fake. The numbers are fake. The 630 people that I have on Twitch, I'm probably connected to only 20 of them. Um, the 1,500 people that I'm connected on Blue Sky, I'm probably connected to 10 of them. Um, Here on YouTube, the 200 that keeps going up and down. Um, the 200 people that I'm connected here, 220, whatever it is, whatever the number is. Um, I'm probably connected to maybe two or three of them, and I've been here for 5 years. Um, yeah, yeah. When I have somebody tell me, "How do I connect to you? How do I this?" I'm like, "I'm still here. I'm still online. I'm still doing my thing. Okay, I don't have Discord, but I wasn't using Discord. I wasn't using Discord at all. You, it seems like, oh yeah, you lose the ability to collab. I wasn't collabing. There was one person in 3 years, 3 years, one person that I would actually go into their stream, not a collab. I would go into their stream. And then now you go 3 years back, then you get into where I was still collabing, where I was still doing things like that. But for 2024 and 2025, I did nothing but go into somebody's stream and basically be another voice on their stream while they played a game with the volume way too loud that nobody heard a damn thing I said. And that was it. That was my entire connection with Discord. My own server, no connection. I didn't have any connection to anybody. And as much as somebody said like, "Oh, I made you fan art," I was on Discord for over 5 years. Actually, I was on Discord. I can remember the thing. I was on Discord for 8 years. 8 years. In the 8 years, one person drew fan art in a server that's built for people to be creative and to show off their own stuff and to, I built the server for that purpose, so that people had a place to be creative and to do what they wanted to do. That's why I built it. It, it was, I don't know why it was so hard to leave, but like there was no reason for me to stay. I had no reason to stay on Discord. And the fact that my information got compromised, and some people can say like going, "Oh, if I really delve down deep." Yeah, if you really delve down deep, you can definitely find my information. And just so you know, it's not good. It's not good at all. The only reason that my information isn't public knowledge and people going crazy is because I'm such an unknown. I'm so far an unknown to most people. Here you can see my face. And I went from being full beard all the way down to my belly button to clean shaven. So you got it all here. If you did the research and went through the videos, you'll find it, and you can probably match my face to certain things. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever it is. Thank you for watching this point. Cool beans in the comments below. It doesn't have to be cool beans. It can be whatever you want. And you are the most important. The connection is what matters. Matters beyond you knowing who I really am. And as far if you want to stay private, I don't do research into people. I only do the connection that we have and what you're willing to share with me. I don't like private information. I don't like to reveal private information. I don't even like to say people's names. It's one of the reasons why I do that. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. And I will catch you on the flip side. We supposedly have 2 more of these. Yay! Yay! So take care of yourself.